Greetings, everyone. Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to another episode of Perfect Album Sides. Once again, in the co-captain's chair, Mr. Steve Fleck and his little furry friend there.
She broke in again.
There you go. That's all right. We love dogs here on the channel, and I got three of them. They're all staying out of the room tonight. But
Absolutely.
Yeah. So thanks for joining us, everybody, this morning. Once again, we've got another team up here on Perfect Album Side. So Steve's going to give us his first selection, then I'll do mine, and then we'll talk a little bit about him. What do you got, Steve?
All right, Pete. So it's a funny thing with all of these selections, they're all kind of really deep-seated into my DNA, and I think yours as well. They all come from, from us knowing and listening and loving these album sides forever. And so here's going to be another one. I mean, this might be actually the, I got one other that's I owned a little bit longer, but this is an album that I've owned probably longer than just about any album I've ever had, with the exception of maybe about 10 others. It's going to be from my favorite band, the Beatles. It's going to be side 2 of Abbey Road, and I think everybody has an opinion about side 2. I think John Lennon's opinion was that it was pretty much shite, but I would tend to disagree with John. He was in this particular place at that time. Don't want to trash John Lennon. He was in the spot where he was, and he produced some great stuff on Abbey Road, but he didn't play on the entire album anyway. Side 2 is basically George, Big Time, and then Paul. So, everybody knows it. Here Comes the Sun, one of Harrison's most fantastic compositions. Just, probably one of the most covered, besides something on side 1, songs of all time. We go to Because, and, after that we go to Because, and then we go into that incredible medley of songs that connect, just kind of that mini suite. And magical it is. This is stuff that, basically is sublime as far as how it flows together. I'm trying to keep my dog out. And how it how it appears on, to your ear. And it's just, to me, one of those perfect album sides, perfect, conglomeration of songs that just, works one after the other, even if it wasn't, segued one into the other. But, you got Because, you got You Never Give Me Your Money, great melodies, Sun King, Mean Mr. Mustard, Polythene Pam, a little bit from Lennon there. She came in through the bathroom window, Golden Slumbers, Carry That Weight at the end. I mean, just, what a way.
What's better. Yeah.
Yeah, what a way to end a career and, make it your last recording and just, go back to Abbey Road where all the magic happened. And can't say enough about Beatles, can't say enough about this album. It's really difficult to pick out an album side from the Beatles, but this one for me has been, I've had Abbey Road for, years and years and years, and always loved this album side and always felt it was something special. So there it is.
Yeah, it's a great choice. And I think so far, since we've been doing this show this month, I've seen our viewers pick side 2 of Abbey Road a lot already in the comments section. So obviously, I think a lot of people feel really strongly about that. And not surprising, because it's legendary for a reason, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, good choice. Good choice.
Thanks, my friend. What you got?
So my choice from 1976 on the Polydor Records label. This is the second album from this particular band. And as with my Rush pick from a couple days ago, there's only 2 songs on this side. And to me, I don't know of any side.
I know what's coming.
Yeah, I think what's coming here. I don't know 2 songs that fit better one after another, like side 2 of Rainbow Rising, Stargazer, and Light in the Black. Just 2 mini epics. They're both 8 minutes and change. They kind of almost like blend into each other, sort of. You got the amazing Cozy Powell that starts off both of them for the most part, but they are different songs, because Stargazer is like big and dramatic and just kind of orchestral, and Dio's best vocal performance of all time. And then you get Light in the Black, which is a little faster, a little heavier. You got all these synthesizer, Tony Carey solos trading off with Blackmore. It's got a little more classical, neoclassical stuff going on in there. And, you know, again, Dio just kills it. Both of these songs are so important, I think, and this whole album is so important to what became like power metal and progressive metal later on, right? So I think a very groundbreaking album. Everybody loves this. You know, Martin Birch producing. It's just the band is amazing. The artwork is amazing, and quite frankly, those two songs are absolute perfection, epic. I love them, and I've said it before. I'll say it again. You know, the day Dio died, you know, left a burning hole inside of me, and when I listen to Stargazer now, I tend to want to listen to it when there's nobody else around, because I get very emotional listening to it, because it just brings back so many memories of just how amazing he was and how much I love him. And it's my favorite song with him on it ever. So yeah, I mean, Rainbow Rising, side 2, side B, Stargazer, Light in the Black is my pick. Steve's amazing pick as well. Just the Beatles, side 2 of Abbey Road. So there you have 2 completely different albums today, but 2 equally great ones. 2 side Bs. A lot of people were predicting we would do a lot of side As in this particular show theme this month, but I've already seen quite a few side Bs being picked, or side 2s. So, you know, I think a lot of bands always try to lead off with your best material at the beginning of an album, right? But I think it's also equally cool to finish it off just as strong. So we'll see how the month goes and see what else gets picked. So cool. So there we have another one. What do you think, Steve? We're going good here on this so far, right?
I love that pick of Rainbow Rising. I think that is, you know, and it's funny because I would, you know, automatically maybe pick side A just because of how great it is. But then when you turn that album over and you put side B on, it just kind of like sucks you in. Right? It sucks you in. Next thing you know, you are a victim to it, and you're just like sitting there and you're just amazed by the soundscape. And I think I couldn't agree more, you know, being brief about it, how important that was to the prog metal movement coming up, and how talented those players were on that album. The recording from soup to nuts, just fantastic.
Yeah, one of the great lineups of all time. And man, because Richie was being Richie, he broke them all up, right? It's just what he did throughout his career in Rainbow. It's like, yeah, it's all right, great lineup, but you know what? I think I want to change for the next one. It's like, oh man, come on. So yeah, well, that's all right. We still got that great album. So
we do.
All right, there you have it, everybody. Another episode under the belt for Perfect Album Sides. Please let us know what you think of these 2 choices we made today, and list your perfect album side for today's pick. And tune in tomorrow morning for another one. And while you're waiting, visit us on the web at www.seatranquility.org. Check us out on Facebook, but come back and visit us here on YouTube, because we're here all together all the damn time. For Steve Fleck, I am Pete Pardo. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow morning with another one. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.